guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I have my second video featuring the next new palette coming up from Klarity Kosmetics. This is the Anaconda palette. So you guys saw already the Komodo palette. And now we're going to do Anaconda. I will be creating 3 looks with this new palette. Both of these palettes right here launch on November 22nd at 8 p.m. CST. My affiliate code STEFF5 will save you 10% off of your order. Let's take a peek inside Anaconda. So this is going to be a larger palette. This is going to be a 15 pan color story full of mattes and shimmer shadows. There are some specialty shadows in here, but I don't know exactly if they're duochrome or multi-chrome. I don't have too much information right now about these palettes, but I will say that I am really feeling this color story. I love orange and green and turquoise with purple. I think I'm going to be able to create some really good looks. Now, I have to be careful with this palette because this shade up here did come broken and I haven't pressed it down correctly, so you can see a little bit of it got into this pan over here. But the color story, loving it. I am so excited. I'm always excited when I get to try new Klarity Kosmetics. And over the summer, I was recently put on their PR list. So thank you, Klarity Kosmetics, for sending these 2 palettes my way. I also want to point out my lipstick because it's also new from Klarity Kosmetics. And this is one of their matte lipsticks. This one is in the shade Chaotic. I do have like a YouTube short, an Instagram reel where I swatched out all of their new matte lipsticks in case you want to pick any of them up when you're going to order these palettes. If it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steph and I love trying out new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos, indie makeup hauls, you name it. I try it here on my channel. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like Klarity Kosmetics just as much as I do, please give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, everything that I'm wearing in this video will be linked and listed in the description box, and some of those links might be affiliate links. So if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I'm ready to dive into this new Anaconda palette. If you guys want to see the 3 looks I'm about to create, keep on watching. So I've already primed my eyelids already with this pigment base from Profusion, and they did send me this one in PR. Thank you so much, Profusion. This is the shade Neutral. So where are we going to start with the Anaconda palette? Let's see. I kind of want to play with this shade, and then these shoe purples look so good. But look at how beautiful that color combination is. Like these 2, maybe one on the top, one on the lower lash line. I think I'll start here with this shade, and then I'm going to work into this shade over here, and I might come down here to deepen up the outer corner. So this first shade I'm going to start off with is Histogram. The thing about Klarity Kosmetics, and I always mention this in like all the palettes that I've reviewed from them in the past, they always have really cute shade names. And I'm going to take this on a Game Beauty E01. I'm just gonna kind of stamp it and then blend it a little bit into the crease. Next, I'm going to go into the shade called His and Hers. I'm taking the shade on a Rephr 13 Max. I feel like looking in my viewfinder, this looks a little more rosy, rusty, but in person, like just looking in the mirror, it looks a little more purple. That's interesting. Now on a Rephr 14 mini, I'm going to go into this deeper purple called We Had a, what was it? We Had an Hissue. That's cute. That's cute. I'm just going to focus it right out here, blend it into the crease as well. Now I'm gonna go into the broken shadow up here because it just looks so beautiful. It's called I Hiss You a Lot. And I'm gonna use my damp Morphe M124. It is so pretty. Very, very pretty shade. Use glitter glue. I'm not using it because I'm just gonna remove it right after I get done with the second look. But you can see I got a little bit of fallout there. Oh, I love this color combination. I could wear this every day. Now in a BK207, I think I'm going to go into this shade up here. This one is called Snake It Till You Make It. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This one is called Fang Male. I'm using a damp BH Cosmetics pencil brush. Guys, these shimmers are amazing. Absolutely amazing. I am gonna go add the finishing touches, mascara, eyeliner, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number one. Okay guys, so here is the completed look number one. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is from e.l.f. and this is their Lash and Roll Mascara. Black eyeliner on the top lash line is from Essence, and in the lower waterline I use an Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. This one is in the shade Electric Empire. I love the way this look turned out. Everything is just on point. The shade names are so cute. Let's move over to the left eye and we'll start working on look number two. So for look number two, I really want to work with this coral shade, and then I think I will either go into this shade or maybe even this shade. But look at how beautiful like the coral and purple look together. Actually, no. I think I'm going to use these two shades. Am I? Maybe I'll do this on the lower lash line. We'll see. I'm going to start first with this one, and then we'll see where I go from there. This shade is called Phi Thong, and I'm taking it on Again Beauty E01. Now on a BK209, I'm going to go in with this purple shade. I'm kind of tempted to make this an all matte eye with maybe just something in the inner corner. So this one that I'm going to go in with is Snake It Off. And I'm going to apply the purple down here. I'm getting some fallout. I think I just dipped my brush in too aggressively. Now on a Rephr 14 Mini, I'm going to go into this red shade over here. This one is called Hissy Fit. Oh, I love the way this is turning out. I'm going to add a little bit more of the first shade back. A little bit right in here. Now I'm going to do this shade right here for the lower lash line. This one again is called We Have an Issue. I'm using a BK210. Now with that same brush, I'm going to dip into this shade down here. This one is called Viper Tears. Okay guys, ooh. I'm going to pop off camera to take care of the finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you the completed look number two. Okay guys, so this is the completed look number two, but we're not done. So you see how this looks a little funny? It didn't look how it looked when I was blending and packing it. That's because I goofed on my eyeliner and I got some spots up here and here. And I tried to take them off with my little spoolie and they weren't coming off. So I just took my makeup wipe and wiped like this little area. And so when I packed it on again, this is how it looks. We're not going to leave it like that. I don't like the way it looks. So instead, I mean, you can see what it would look like if it was done correctly, an all matte look. I think it's beautiful. That's what I was going for. But since I had this little incident, I'm going to take the shade down here. This one is called Sophisticated. I love it. I love their shade names. And I'm just going to pick it up with my finger. Hopefully it'll just adhere perfectly to the lid to kind of just camouflage that area. Maybe I should have put some glitter primer down. So I'm using my damp Morphe M124. Oh, I'm getting so much fallout. I ruined this look. Okay, so I think that's looking better. I'll clean up the fallout right now, but just wanted to show you guys. I'm gonna have to touch up the eyeliner as well. But okay, I think that looks better. At least you got to see what it looks like all matte, and then now, of course, with the beautiful shimmer. Let me clean this up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so much better. Same everything with the exception of the lower waterline. I went in with a ColourPop cream gel liner. This one is in the shade Fruit Fantasy. I love it. I love both of these looks. This one so far is my favorite, but I love this color combination over here. Let me go take some quick pictures. I'll probably end up removing this look, and then I'll come back and we'll start working on the third and final look with the Anaconda palette from Klarity Kosmetics. Okay, so for look number 3, I haven't used this shimmer shadow, so I definitely want to do that. I still haven't used this matte shade and this matte shade. So we want to focus, I want to focus on those. I'm going to start first with this one. This one is called, it's Snake Out. And then I guess I'll go into for Goodness Snake, which is this one. And I'm using a BK Beauty 212. Oh, this shade looks a little darker than I thought it was gonna be. Now I'm using a Refer 14 Max for the turquoise shade. This is a really, really pretty shade. Now we'll go in with this shimmer shadow. This one is called Reptile Dysfunction. I'm using my damp Morphe M124. Okay, so I've officially used every single shade in this palette. Pat myself on the back. For the lower lash line, I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This one is called Hissy Fit. Taking the shade on a Refer 26. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to try going into this broken shade up here again. This one is called I Hiss You a Lot. And I'm going to take that on the Gain Beauty E09 and I'm going to spray it. I would say that this shade that broke in my palette is probably the most textured shimmer out of all of them. They're all pretty smooth. Ooh, I like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to go take care of the finishing touches. I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 3. Okay guys, so here's the completed look number 3. Really love the way this one turned out. For the lower waterline, I went in with this new one from Melt Cosmetics. This was part of their Halloween Town collection, and this one is in the shade Terrible Vision. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, guys, and I'll share with you all my final thoughts on the Anaconda palette. Okay, guys, so 3 looks later, 15 shades later, I really enjoyed my experience with the Anaconda palette. I'm going to be very honest with you. Like I mentioned in the video for Komodo over here, I don't feel like the mattes swatched that great on the arm, but that didn't affect the way they translated to the eyes. I had 0 issues blending out these matte shades. The only issue I had with both of these palettes was that one shade did come broken, but I am going to be able to fix that just by spraying some alcohol in it and just pressing it down and letting it dry overnight. Overall, I think the packaging is really cute. I like that this one's a 15-pan palette, and I like what's new for Klarity Kosmetics. They listen to you guys. They're giving us smaller palettes, smaller pan sizes. They're not the big giant circles that they're used to doing. And I like this one. This is like a pretty typical 15 pan palette size. I love this color story. I love a color story like this. Like this reminds me of like summer, spring, fall, actually just year round. I would use this palette year round and be okay with it. It's just so colorful and so much fun. But you do have like a couple neutral shades in there, but this is primarily going to be a colorful wonderful palette. I do want to hold them both up, and I know I did that in the other video, but in case you haven't watched that other video, you can see here, this is my broken shadow. Actually, will I be able to hold them? Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. You can see that they're very different and they would make wonderful companions to one another. I don't know if they're going to sell them as a bundle. I would imagine they would, but I don't have prices at the time that I'm filming this video. All I know is that these palettes are both going to drop on November 22nd at 8 p.m. CST. My affiliate code Steff5 will give you 10% off of your order. I think that is also when their Black Friday sales are going to start. So lots of indie brand sales, just lots of sales in general. I have to say, I think the best sale that I've come across this Black Friday in the beauty space has got to be at Sigma. Sigma is allowing influencer codes to be stacked, and they're also, it's at a 10% off. So I believe my Sigma code is Steff. But right now, during their Black Friday sale, it's 20% off, and that goes for all influencer codes. So their website is already 40% off with the exclusion of like Disney collabs, but you can use one of our codes, and that will give you 20% off those Disney collabs. It's just, I think that has got to be one of the best sales that I've seen. I know a couple of you asked me if I was going to do any dedicated Black Friday videos. Probably not. I just time constraints and me starting this new job. It's just been, you know, I'm trying to get into the groove, trying to find a good balance. So unfortunately, don't be expecting a Black Friday sale video from me, but I will post. I will post whatever I can in the community section here on YouTube and of course over on my Instagram. So make sure you are checking both to stay up to date with all of the latest sales. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Let me know which look was your favorite. Team 1, 2, 3, none, all. Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.